the heck are you crazy creeps? We are currently on Southeast Grand Avenue here in Portland, Oregon. And what makes today so awesome is if you are a fan of claymation, Will Vinton, Michael Jackson, you're not going to want to miss this one, so stay tuned. We're doing a little creeping right here behind me. Burger King, abandoned, once used in the Michael Jackson Moonwalker Speed Demon video, 1988. All over Portland. We've done the filming locations previous, but this is one I missed, so stay tuned. We're doing a little Will Vinton, Michael Jackson creeping. So yeah, directly in front of me here sits an abandoned Burger King that's definitely seen better days. And back in 1988, Michael Jackson, none other than the king of pop himself, which was kind of ironic, his birthday being June 20, or his death day actually, passing away June 25th, which was just yesterday when I was kind of going down the rabbit hole of info. Found that to be quite interesting, and also his love for claymation, the California Raisins, and Mr. Will Vinton, who created the California Raisins, the Noid, the M&Ms, the PJs, just to name a few. And this location in front of us was actually used in the Moonwalker Speed Demon video. Michael Jackson being chased on his, I almost said his guitar, on his motorcycle from crazed fans, crazed grandma and son that saw him at the backlot tour, and he takes off in the Spike costume, which was the Michael Jackson kind of rabbit version. And that all took place right here in Portland, but the scene where Michael escapes those guys and comes through the drive-thru to ditch them happened all right here. They pull in, it's actually a Frank in the Box, not Jack in the Box, but Frank in the Box, and you would have seen on the roof here a big giant like hamburger with like a chef, almost kind of like a Jack in the Box. But yeah, it's pretty darn cool that the building still sits, and I'm glad that I was able to kind of come up here and document this, because I'm pretty sure they're going to knock this down. When I went down the rabbit hole to figure out the filming locations, which we did before, which is in the playlist, they used the backdrop of Portland as kind of like an old school green screen, and then editing in all the claymation. And it was hard to find this one. I actually went through like about 50 different restaurants, including some Wendy's, and was able to match it up finally, only because of these outside pillars here, which you can see very well in the music video. Again, Michael kind of ditching the guys chasing him, pulls into this driveway here. You would have seen the call order box right here. Michael whipping around this corner on the motorcycle, ditching them. They pull up here to this window, and Michael orders, kicking the speaker box, the order box, and setting off an electrical charge to the big Jeep of all the girls and stuff chasing them, all the crazed fans. And it was kind of hard to find, but like I said, with this kind of these pillars being here and the layout of the bricks, I was able to find it. Michael coming through here ditching those crazed fans. A little bit harder of a location to find, but if you look really closely, when the car comes ripping through here with a motorcycle with a Jeep behind him, you can see the opposite sides of these pillars here all make the shot. And it was kind of hard to match up, but with all these bricks and everything, and the drive-through window being right here, there really wasn't any other locations that were really the same. Also see kind of the curb here where it goes down and kind of tucks under all that behind him. And what gave it away was easy to find was the old Burger King sign was right here. And what was easy to find, well, hard to find, but then once I did find it, I was like, oh, that's it, easily. The old sign, Burger King sign right here with the drive-through kind of sign below it saying open 24 hours or something like that was red. and you can just barely make out the corner of it right here as Michael's coming through on the motorcycle really fast trying to ditch those guys. If you were to kind of put the camera right about here or so facing in, you would have barely seen just the edge of that sign right there. And that's kind of what helped me find it. And then also, if you look closely in the background, the camera would have been roughly right by where that bush was, maybe a little farther back. And you can actually see at night all the windows on this building here kind of lit up and the backdrop. So pretty cool that that all happened right here. Like I said, a little bit harder of a location to find, but a lot of the Burger Kings had this kind of like, you know, second awning over here, which really helped me kind of decipher where it was. And back in '88, obviously it's changed. And then if you look really closely at one of the shots, you would be able to see kind of where the window is. If you looked really closely at the sticker on the window, you can just barely make out the hours and actually the little Burger King sign too. But yeah, all the lighting has been moved down. It was kind of up inside the roof line. But yeah, all that happened right here at the old Burger King. Definitely seen better days. But yeah, Michael loses them. He hits the drive-through here and bounces after he orders a bunch of food, hits the call box, and literally kicks the call box out. And when the Jeep with all the girls chasing him pull up, they hit him with the big thing of hamburgers and like a big jar of ketchup comes out of that window with a bunch of hamburgers that kind of fall on top of them as they're trying to chase Michael through here. Again, pretty ironic. Clay Street. Also going down the rabbit hole of info, I was able to find some old school shots of Will Vinton actually holding the spike head, the rabbit mask. And I think I realized when I was doing the homework on this video, kind of looking up old Will Vinton stuff, the lady that actually created it has a shop not too far from here called the Belfry, and she made a whole bunch of masks and actually worked for Will Vinton Studios. I think, I could be wrong, and if you guys know, let me know, chime in or whatever, but I think she helped create the spike suit, the Michael Jackson, you know, rabbit. And get your, what does he say? Get on board and get your ticket right, or something like that. Good song, great song. One of my favorite songs actually on the Moonwalker album. There's a lot of great music. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. Next, we're gonna head up about half mile from here and check out that store, that shop, where I believe the lady that created the rabbit suit for Michael opened a shop in Portland. But there you have it, one last look. All right, now we're on Southeast Belmont, a couple miles from where we just were, next to this beautiful purple house here. Sits the Belfry at 3153 Southeast Belmont. And the reason why I wanted to come up here as well is because the lady that owns it actually worked for Will Vinton way back in the day. And this place is kind of really never open. I'd have to check the hours. But the reason why I wanted to come here too is because, like I said, the gal that owns this worked for Will Vinton Studios. And from what I read, I could be wrong because it's been a while. Not to mention all these awesome things in the window front here. But yeah, she worked for Will Vinton Studios, and I believe, oh wow, look at this one. Kind of like an Audrey too. I believe she helped make the mask for Spike in that Moonwalker video. Just from the pictures that I've seen and what I've read. Yeah, a lot of interesting masks and creations from out of here over the years. Like I said, they're rarely open, but I'm almost positive not only did she help create and work along the Will Vinton Studios, help creating a lot of the Raisin movies. I think she did Claymation Christmas is credited on there as well. But yeah, I think she helped make that mask for the Moonwalker video. I'm pretty sure she worked for the studios like 87 to 92 or something like that, and then went off to do some other things. But right here on Belmont, next to the Cricket Cafe, I'll put some other pictures in of some masks so you can kind of see the resemblance. That's gonna do it for today. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. That'll ring you in to be a creeper today. You can also ring that bell. That way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. And if you did enjoy this, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Till next time, creeper out for now. Peace.